Hi, Capricorn Rising. Thank you so much for being here. I am Divine from Kara, 144. Very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their rising sign in the zodiac sign of Capricorn. Unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For your reading, I will be doing a 3-card spread of love, money, and you. Then we'll get a major arcana card, and then we'll get a end of the world as we know it deck card here, created by me, that has the lunar phases and zodiac signs. Everything's already been pre-shuffled, so let's go ahead and begin. And take a sip of my coffee here. It says Jesus and coffee on the front. It's one of my favorites. Alright. Oh, and then I have this possible title here for you. Goatin'. Let me go ahead and get these over here. The sun is rising. Let's get your first card. First card for love for Capricorn rising. Love card for Capricorn rising. Love card for Capricorn rising. Alright, we have the Seven of Swords reversed. Right away I'm getting revealings of truth, whatever and however that may be. I feel it's going to be pertinent to each of you in your own journeys. And the reason I say that is because I'm also getting like a revealing of feelings, but then there also being some kind of riffraff that may have been taking place in your love life. Seven of Swords in the upright would typically be about stealing, backstabbing, deception. It's almost like a moon reverse card to me, but it actually being more of the 3D sense of what the moon card would be, because the moon card over here in these realms is also going to be connected to divine feminine. It's very well connected to harmony and balance between divine feminine, divine masculine. I've gotten it as Pisces moon energy, with the moon energy and moon being the ruler of Cancer, that also being very sick. It just has so much more representation in higher realm than the traditional sense of what the moon card is. And that could be significant too when it comes to love, being made aware of all things true when it comes to the truth from within you and not what outside energies who may be in wanting to exist in lower realms may want you to believe. So this being about some truth here. Swords will be air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And then the 7 energy is going to be 7th house energy of Libra. And so then also too, I got the energy of imbalance here also as well. Ten of Wands reversed. Let's see what else we have. So typically this would be about, like right away what I got is that someone's not burdened. Truth is, not burdened. like this just being someone's truth being revealed, where someone may have wanted to paint a picture that was not true. That's also what I'm getting to. And then we do have Saturn that's here. The moon is here. Saturn is here. I do get this being, with these reversals, just seeing kind of the foundations and the planets that are existing in those lower realm energies in order to bring order and restore order to disorder. Because these are both very treacherous tarot cards here. So with this being in the love section and them both being in reverse, this is a beautiful sign, where I do get this pertaining to the energy of what's here in G.O.A.T. Being in your power, and in strong representation. Because I don't even get this being, like I just get the truth being seen, facts being facts, truth being truth. There's feminine energy that's here. So this could also be, for you divine feminines, there being some truth about some haters possibly that wanted to project their energies towards you. Having certain love interests to believe that you were a part of this behavior. It could even be two separate people. And this pertaining to divine masculine. And them releasing females who have been stealing, who have been lying, who have been deceptive. Bringing balance back into their lives. Let's move this up here. And then removing burdensome females who carry quite the load. Bring nothing but disaster with the Saturn energy and lessons. It's almost the same here, but it being more of a moon energy, where that could be more of the occult energy, being secretive, low vibrationally, doing things that they should not be doing. And then I'm also getting like major reveal with the fact that these planets are being seen in the way that they are also here too. I also see like divine masculine possibly going through some kind of a pattern here, but working through certain karmatic situations pertaining to each of the planets from within them and doing the work that needs to be done. Like I get this also being successful work being done by divine masculine. Oh, there's a little kitty in there. That's so cute. Okay, so there's a reunion also too with this release of these energies, where a father might be reconnecting with their children because they have released certain energies in their life, clearing out space to bring in greater. So no longer making a priority these particular energies that steal and are burdensome. And then in doing that, it's bringing through more blessings for some reason that went from divine feminine to divine masculine. So that could be significant here too. Where I did speak on the connect between two and the moon energy. And that could even apply here for Saturn here too. Saturn being your ruler, so that's pretty dope. And then a revealing of feelings, a dropping of burdens overall, if this does not specifically deal with these female energies here. But I do get that strongly now, that wanting to come through, there being a release here for divine masculine, connected to feminine energies here. And there being a knowing and greater awareness. We're almost 10 minutes in. Let's go ahead and see what's behind here. Whoa, man. And that was actually a title for Sagittarius. I believe it was a Sagittarius moon reading, but Like, a divine masculine may have felt like they were Ray Charles. And not being a knock on Ray Charles, just to say they weren't able to see. Much love to Ray Charles. That movie that he has is, I mean, along with the work that he's done, but that movie was really good. But he is someone who was blind. Like, I'm getting like I was blind and now I see. Jesus loves me. That's also coming through here too. So that could be significant as well. So I get, with this being the upright energy. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the last reading for Sagittarius rising, I'm almost getting similar energy, but this being about reciprocity and message coming from divine masculine, where the Sagittarius rising reading that I just did was about a divine feminine who had made a choice, a definite choice when it comes to love, who it is that they love, making it known who it is that they love, and then someone possibly being super salty as a result. So I kind of get the same thing here in a divine masculine releasing female energies here who steal and who are burdensome, and then seeing the truth of the divine feminine. Eight of Pentacles will be doing the work. So seeing the true female who's done the work and giving the recognition and the respect rightfully where it belongs and where it's deserving. This will be Scorpio energy. 8th house energy could be significant. Pentacles will be your energy of earth. And so what I do get, notice how that, and I was getting ready to do this here and put it in the right place. So this being recognition also here too. Got a little bit of sage on the scene here. I keep little pieces of sage. Sometimes, not all the time. Whatever wants to gravitate towards this wonderful scene here, I just kind of go with the flow of it. So we've got a few moon pearls kind of floating around here too. But yeah, that's what I get. One of these things is not like the others. There being greater awareness. I do get that being a sense of elevation. And all things good coming through here with, again, the release by the divine masculine. And I'm getting divine masculine also here too. I noticed that as well. And there's no... So their energy is very strong. I was going to say there's no masculine energy, but I did pick this up here. Just given what wanted to come through here. I also was going to say, before I moved on from this card, this person falling, like I get tower energy for two people. And it could be multiple people, but we do see two females here. So then, yep, 8 of Pentacles, hard work. This is also about hard work paying off. Someone may be, like I get divine feminine, being very studious, being the one who's out here goating, and just maybe looking for the significant reward for all the work that it is that they've been doing. I do see a scope energy where this may be universal help coming through for the divine masculine, and for many possibly here too, where divine feminine is finally being seen for all of their hard work and for being super beautiful here too. Great in creation. The wreath energy could be significant. I do get Christmas, but then I get it being all year round. And these stars, the 5-point stars being significant here. There's 8 pentacles there, with those being 5-point stars. 8 times 5 being 40. That could be significant also too. Like I'm getting like a long time coming. Where I get younger energy. versus this energy here. As far as age, let's make that clear. Numbers. And so then I'm also getting the song by Aaliyah, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. Ew. Okay, let's get your your money card. So what I'm getting is this being a very divine masculine reading here, but we'll go ahead and we'll see what we have here. Let's get your money card for Capricorn rising, aka divine masculines. Well, King of Pentacles reverse. Alright, so I get this being about some truth here. And this is not going to be divine masculine. I get divine masculine may have been dealing with a King of Pentacles in reverse, and the truth is being the truth is being, so the work that's been done, some of the work that's been done by divine feminine is helping the divine masculine to see the truth of their surroundings and who they've been involving themselves with. So in the shine of the beautiful divine feminine out here goating, along with divine masculine, working, like I'm getting teamwork being here. With the shine here, it's illuminating for divine masculine who it is that they've actually been surrounding themselves with. So this will be someone, I'm also getting very similar energy, but this being more of male energy. And with this being in the money, this is not a good situation. And so removing oneself not only from situations in love that have been disastrous, but also in money. I also get to the long time coming may have been also a result of being surrounded by these energies here. And so with the shine and the increase from divine feminine, it's also saying like, hey, see this, now let's do this. That's what I'm getting. So this may have been someone who came off as an upright King of Pentacles, where it was like attracts like, but this being the shadow work needing to be done from within divine masculine, receiving the support from divine feminine in order to do so, because again, it's been a long time coming. This has been continual surroundings, choices, patterns, and this now being released. This King of Pentacles reverse is going to be someone who's very stingy. I do see the Two of Pentacles being in their hands. So this also speaking to the interference connected to the Two of Pentacles from this particular deck of someone getting involved possibly in divine masculine, divine feminine's life, manipulating situations in order to prolong a situation of toxic patterns, but it all coming down to the choices of the divine masculine in the first place. Being assisted and supported by divine feminine to be able to see this, to make better choices for themselves. So also someone who is not good with money. They may have, like, I'm getting a contract not being honored. So being full of hot air, all talk, all bark, no bite. I even noticed the goat here. They're not goating here. Where they may have also given, like I see like almost like the moon energies on these throne parts. But this throne is upside down. But I was going to say, with the goat energy, that Capricorn energy, someone may have given the perception about who's goating over here, divine feminine. And then being connected to this King of Pentacles, anyone I'm getting who may have been connected won't be goating. just because of this whole reversal energy. I do get false prophet also here too, seeing the cross here. And then I'm getting a tower, just like I got it here. In this tower card of this deck here, you would see this particular crown coming down also too as well. And I get with the sense of like the home setting and all this here being upside down here too, that just confirming the tower energy. And anyone associated with this person is going down with them. Where I get with the Capricorn energy here, this King of Pentacles reverse may have also tried to take down Divine Feminine, and that just being about the connect between Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine and being associated overall with this particular energy and this being in the money. Alright, let's get your U card. Let's do this card. Let's do this here. Okay, let's get your U card for Capricorn rising. Not winning. And why are we not winning? It's like, it's almost like match game. The Libra energy is coming through. That was one of their, not this last reading. It was mentioned in their last reading, but the reading before. About recognition and seeing patterns and seeing like energies and what, you know, is a part of one's truth, what is correlating and aligning with that truth and what isn't. And so I feel Divine Masculine is seeing why there's no success here in a prolonged situation here, long time coming type situation here, not winning because of the associations. Like, what's that saying? That there's a saying that's wanting to come through, and it's a 3D saying, because in all actuality, dogs are going to be very loyal. With the reversal energy though, I'm just gonna say it. So there's this old time saying, you lie down with dogs, you get up with fleas. So that's also what I'm getting here too. The only upright energy is gonna be, and that just confirms the title that I channeled. So that's pretty awesome. And then I do get this being a Queen of Pentacles. Divine Masculine being an upright King of Pentacles. But giving grace to the energy here that needs to be seen in the money section, manipulating. Again, it goes back to choices and making better choices for oneself. No one has to be associated with these energies, especially if the truth is being seen about these particular energies. And I do get, again, Divine Feminine shining, so much so that it's illuminating the truth for Divine Masculine to help them to make better decisions for themselves. Six of Wands in the upright would typically be about success, feeling wonderful, having the world in, like, shining, having the world in one's hands, feeling like this is Jupiter energy that we see here with this reversal. It's also going to be about the connects and being at a loss due to one's associations. I'm also getting not being in connection here too, where something may be missing. As I said before, the King of Pentacles upright is not present, and we don't even have the Queen of Pentacles, but I do get that being the presence here for Divine Feminine. But I also see Divine Feminine and the Queen of Pentacles here. as this energy here. So something not coming in to connect here, not feeling strong. Being associated with 2 crocodiles. And it actually being 3 people, but I get, because I've gotten these as crocodile energies. Wanting to keep someone from coming near someone. That could be the case here too. There's a Fool card in the Egyptian Tarot deck where the Fool, you see the Fool wanting to go forward, but there's a crocodile that's at the feet to give the impression that they want to be scary to keep someone from moving forward. And so I do get that, and that being connected to the reversal energies and why something hasn't moved forward, why there's been no success, and why someone also may feel like they're being drained is because of this. So I'm one of the things that also crossed my mind is, where's the let's do this? Because this will also be a lack of confidence as well. So we're going to see what's at the bottom of the deck here. 6s are going to be Virgo energy, 6th house energy, and then 1s will be fire, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, and a Fucus. And technically this would be an underground sun, like the planets that I mentioned here. I also get an association here. This being the universal work, the truth being seen and illuminated, of who's who and what's what and what's real and what are facts. Who's goatin' and who ain't. Okay, so let's see what's at the bottom. Ooh, okay, this, oh my gosh, this will definitely align with the Sagittarius rising reading, because this card came through in the exact same way about a choice being made. And it won't be, the Lover's reverse is going to be a different energy than what you see here. What you see here and what you see here. I do see Divine Masculine looking back, almost as if they're seeing, it's like what's here. Seeing the truth of who's there, who's loyal, who's been there, who the choice is. Because the Lover's reverse will be about a definite choice being made here. And then you see the planetary energy that's at the crown. This is the awareness and the knowing of who's goatin'. That's it. So then the, like I get, it's daylight out, but I do get moon energy. And it'll speak to what I picked up here and the true definition of what that is. Merkaba energy, this could be in reverse or in the upright. It's going to be the same energy. Yin and Yang is going to be in the midst of this Merkaba here too. This is super pretty. And so part of the title for Sagittarius risings was Blessed Surroundings. It's that recognition and the knowing of one's truth. Where one's heart really truly is and what's really happening between Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. Which will be this. Balance energy, cosmic energy, love shared, passion, desire, telepathy, connect, you turn me on, this is really fun. Let's do it again. Okay, so this is the let's do this. Like someone just realizing how it is that they truly feel the associations, being assisted with the light from Divine Feminine. Alright, let's do this. That's what I get here. And we will see what's behind him. Let me scoot these over just a little bit. And I shuffle these cards. This will be a part of that manipulation. But this is going to be the person that came through in the Sagittarius rising reading. And this was actually in the upright. Now it's in the reverse. This person being kept. And this came, feel free to watch the Sagittarius rising reading. I don't want to repeat all of this and give this energy any more attention, because I do get it being the King of Pentacles. With the Five of Wands being here, oh my goodness, I don't want to. I feel like a cycle has, patterns have been seen. Things are being moved away from that are toxic. And then you see the moon here. Something coming together after truth being seen. That's all I'm going to say. Because you can look at this card. There's 5 wands here, 4 wands here. 4 wands will be twin flame. Negative intent set on the twin flame union here by this particular energy. With the Five of Wands being here, that could also pertain to what's here with the double Five of Wands here and the burdensome energy connected to the female energy that is here. And then the Seven of Swords, the moon energy will be here. That'll be there with that person there. So it goes across the board for all this reversal stuff here. And then the competition energy, that being strong masculine energy that's present here, but we also have that energy of divine feminine being here with divine masculine, where you see similar pictorial energy, and that being about competition, and that's why that'll also apply to what's here. When that happens, I usually take that as someone really not liking those last statements that I just said, because it's 6 o'clock in the morning. People are out here sleeping. That was so loud. That was so loud. But it also being about recognition of the truth. Who's the true crown? Who's the true queen? Who's been fighting? Who's been doing things they shouldn't be doing? It all being concealed and now being illuminated, because the divine feminine's out here goating, helping their bae to see the light. In this connect, I feel it's reciprocal, but there's definitely being center stage energy here for a divine feminine who has greatly helped divine masculine. Let's go ahead and move on. We'll get your major arcana here. Choice made with that Lover's reverse. And this being a card of 6. So with the 6 here, that just being the definite recognition of, if you're divine masculine, you and your divine feminine, you and your divine feminine. Boom. Major arcana. And now, what I'm also getting here too, as part of the manipulation with the 6 of Wands reverse, someone will say, well, if you two are here together in this card, and this card, and this card is typically in the reverse, and it would be about not having success, wouldn't that be about not having success? No, it would not be, because the Lover's card is here to show that representation of the truth that cannot be manipulated. And this will also be 5 wands that are laid down. I get this energy being more pertinent to this energy here, and someone feeling like they're at a loss with the negative associations here. And why this may even also be in reverse energy here too, because even in the upright energy, it's going to speak to what's here regardless. But I get also with the sun being here at the bottom, this being about wanting to keep something in the dark, connecting a divine masculine and divine feminine. So no more manipulations either here. Universal energy coming through across the board here to make sure that truth is seen. And a lot of it coming from divine feminine in the upright. Capricorn rising. Woo, buddy. Ooh. Okay, you got justice. And here's the blind energy. It landed right on the King of Pentacles. So they may have a major part. It'll be that Two of Pentacle energy that I got of them being interference and getting themselves involved in two people's lives that they have no business getting involved in. And with them being in the money section, that also being significant too, where I do get major theft. So not only divine masculine being taken from in money, but also being taken from in love, where this King of Pentacle might have had some kind of manipulative endeavor connected to this here too, with the divine feminine being here in the love section also as well. And what wanted to come through as a part of this G.O.A.T energy here too. Like I'm getting like maybe giving belief that something was here and it wasn't. And this being the actual truth. And it not being with this person. This will be the Libra energy. And this is in the upright here. So restoring any kind of imbalance and things that have been unfair. And this being the universal law energy of what's been happening connected to the sun. The planets, the surrounding planets just coming through as beautiful uplifting energy. Supportive foundational energy here for, I get divine feminine. And then I'm also getting solid gold. But you can see the blindfold here. And that's why I was saying too, as far as Ray Charles and him being blind, it's not any kind of judgment. It's just to speak to the 3D perspective of not being able to see. But the High Priestess sees all and knows all. So as much as the eyes wanted to be covered, there it is again. As much as the eyes wanted to be covered, it only enhances the other senses and the knowing from within, the truth and the internal love and the true sons that do exist when it comes to the scales between two people. I also see this as the universe holding divine masculine, divine feminine up. Making sure that this connect comes together because there's been a lot of Scooby-Doo behavior here. The 1 and 1 here, that'll speak to the High Priestess energy. That being a card of 2 in the Major Arcana. And then 11th house energy of Aquarius coming through, where we do have the Saturn energy also here too. The sun is the ruler of Leo. So take what resonates for that. But guess, oh my goodness. Okay, so I don't know how many of you have already seen this, but look what's here. We're going to do this because this is a major component to your reading. But the yin and yang symbol here in the sun, this is that recognition and awareness. Yin and yang. And I said this, regardless of whether or not this is in the upright or reverse, it's going to be harmonic. And this is actually a choice made between two people. Tonight, girl, I gotta see you tonight. I sing this with my friends. This is a great song. This is such a cute song. But we like to sing this song because when it comes through, it plays super loud. Like it has such a strong message. I mean, are they going somewhere? This helicopter is still out here. Oh my gosh, that's so loud. Okay, the song is so cute. Okay, anyway. So justice is being served for whatever's happened here. Divine Feminine out here goating, doing things that they probably don't want to because they don't look very happy. Prolonged situation, now no longer prolonged. Universe coming through, bringing things to equilibrium and making things fair. Divine Feminine also being put on the pedestal that they rightfully deserve, being seen, recognized, and appreciated. And then I'm also seeing this being actual Divine Feminine energy, and then the backing of Mars being here, and that being significant, connected to Venus. Venus and Mars, the connect here between you and your person. And this just being all things glorious. I'm even getting like pinnacle energy that we see here, and the work that the Divine Feminine has been doing towards a connection, not receiving the rightful rewards that they should be. So now being in that state and in reciprocity and receiving what's rightfully deserving. After the Divine Masculine has been given greater awareness to remove and see one of these things is not like the others, doing what they need to do, and then it's now coming together. This will be the King of Pentacles also too, in reverse. Foolish behavior. This came through as also someone connected to identity theft. You can see the energies here, the mask on the face. I don't get this being about a leap of faith that's being taken. It got super quiet. So I'm going to leave it that way too, because I feel that that is also very uncomfortable silence that's going to be for those who are being seen for the illegal, unlawful, and deceptive behavior that they participated in, and now being given some karma, major karma, for leapfrogging out here and doing things that they shouldn't be doing. I also see with what it is that they've been doing at their feet, the circle here, and then the wand energy of what they were actually using, connected to sun energy that we see here and here. The evidence being in this person's hands. You see that there with the 2 pentacles there. And then this just happened to land on the face of this reverse King of Pentacles here too. But I see Saturn. So they, again, may have had a connect to what's here. The circle energy also being here. And then also here too. Connected to the overall energy of the Pentacles. The beauty of the rose, that just being important as far as recognition, I'm also getting here too. And then the 0 energy, I get this being about a soulless person. Like we all have souls, but someone has, like I feel like someone's soul has just completely burned up. Maybe due to what they experienced in their life. And if you remember me mentioning the dogs and the loyalty, you lie down with dogs, you get up with fleas, it's not going to apply to what's here. It'll be that saying. And I take that back. The loyalty will not apply to what's here. where this person may have came off, and that'll be the King of Pentacle upright. So someone pretending, and they weren't that. It'll be the saying of lying down with dogs, you get up with fleas. And this association connected to this person, where it's completely messy, where I just get them being over involved and possibly being a part of what's here, here, and that being about over involvement in someone's life when it comes to a love connection that has both love and abundance and significant blessing tied to it. Tower is all over this reading. I'm surprised that hasn't come through, but I do also get that too. The Tower card is actually a card of 16 that creates a 7, so we do technically have that here. And then with the Libra energy of the scales being here, I do get that Tower energy being a part of this here too. Wanting the truth to not be seen is also what I get, but again, universe coming through to make sure that it is seen of some foolish behavior. The butterfly energy could be significant, where I get someone having Scorpio energy and having transformative power, but doing it in a way that is more hurtful rather than it actually being about positive change for the better and transformation for the better. Manipulating energy and playing with people's lives, all the while having Saturn right at their feet without even possibly realizing it, because they're so masked and so involved in manipulating that they don't even see that they're actually manipulating themselves. Full circle energy, what we put out is what we get back also too. And then I also get this person being very acidic. I'm getting the pH scale, where from 0 to 7 it's considered to be very acidic. This being a 0, this will be the most acidic that you could be. 7 being more of that neutral energy. 7 here is reversed. And then 7 to 14 is going to speak to alkaline energy. You have 11 energy here. What's after 7 is the 8. This also being an upright energy. So this being more of that fake energy also too. With this being upright and it not actually being upright energy, applying to the energies of acidity. Okay, and then I'm energetically getting to look behind the full card here to see what it is that they may have been hiding. Don't those look the same? And then here's the Pentacle, the 5-point star, the 5-point star at the crown, the third eye, the horns. This could be like I'm getting like the horns melting, but there's horns here. So I just get that being a negative association of the Capricorn energy. This is a card of Capricorn, but it's not going to be your Capricorn energy. And this is upright energy also here too. So that being false representation, projecting energies, someone wanting to have others believe the truth about this person being towards you and that not being true. And then this person being seen for their actual truth with the mask energy that's here. The blindfolding energy that's here being associated also too. And this being more masculine energy. And then the puppeting energy, the two feminine energies. There being some kind of setup here where I do see somewhat of that energy there with the two female energies and them being connected. They may not have been connected, but with the overall toxic energy and what I picked up with being very acidic, that association also coming through for, and the hell energy is also here in the Ten of Wands here. It'll be here too, but this is more moon energy. with the very same message as far as what's here. And then you see the crown energy. Crown, it's all here. I don't have to really go through thorough explanation here. This is the card right before the Tower. So given that we have the double card, that'll be the next card. This is a card of 15, comes together to create a 6. And what's the association of the 6 that we have here? Right here and right here. Okay. Yeah. Prolonging. And you see pentacles. Pentacles. And what are these pentacles doing? And then here's the planet energy. Stealing. That's what I get here. Here's the sun energy. Illumination. Justice being served for this bullshit. Alright, let's get your final card. Capricorn risings. Out here goatin'. I almost want to call this Not Like Us. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar for being superiorly Gemini. I would say also too superiorly out here goatin' with the beautiful energy, and that'll be supportive energy from divine feminine. You know, divine masculines. Oh my goodness, how do I even say this? Divine masculines who are in physical connection, marriages, unions, are with divine feminines. It's not possible for a divine masculine to be in a connection and be a divine masculine if they're not with a divine feminine. That's just not happening. So I do get that great partnership. It not just being about Kendrick, but his wife also getting the because it took me right back to this here. And Kendrick Lamar's wife also being that beautiful energy of supportive energy to help him to be who he is also too. And it shows because she's there with him, especially in that video. I love that video. Alright, so let's get your card. Capricorn rising. How was it? Okay, so what I'm getting also too is the importance of that harmony and the balance and the recognition of divine masculine and being in recognition of the feminine energy from within, and it being vice versa. Divine feminine and the recognition of the divine masculine from within, and how that all exists as harmonic energy that overcomes this particular stuff here to bring things to light and make things right. Capricorn rising. A lot of this being about greed and money also too, but this will speak to the toxicity. It's all there. Oh my goodness. Kendrick Lamar has also been very helpful in a lot of these readings I've been doing lately here too, in a very, very spiritual way. And again, it'll just go back to the balance from within him that has helped others, that has helped by being a light. I would like to give credit also to his wife as well, out of respect. Let's get that music back on as we outro. Yeah. Capricorn rising. That's way too many. I feel like it's a relaying of truth. Alright, we'll go ahead and we'll take it. Jeez Louise. So you have 3 cards here. Let me turn this down. Thanks, Ursha. Just kidding. I've been a fan of Usher since he debuted. I think he was like 12. I was there. Bought the album and everything. Okay, and that'll be for a lot. I love music. That'll be for a lot of people. I love music. So let's see what we have here first, because I get this. This is right on the face of the devil. My goodness. I try to keep these readings short. I really do. Reverse Scorpio energy. Leo energy in the upright. Pisces in reverse. So that's very, and this, look at that. This is my Jesus card. So this will be the energy of someone wanting to portray, but this being about what's really behind the scenes here. Just like we've seen with the Fool card. And what's behind the Fool card and what it is that they're really doing. So the false representation of a Leo king and them actually being a liar. And this being the truth of who it is that they really are. And them having to see the truth of true Leo lion energy from the lioness who's here with their divine masculine energy here, but also here too. Yes. And then 5 energy, that'll be the transformative, the true transformative energy. And that'll be Hierophant energy also too. So someone who may have portrayed themselves to be a Hierophant and then being a false prophet. And that also came through here. So we'll go ahead and leave these off to the side. Next cards. Crescent energy, there's that moon energy, this being the reverse, the reveals of the truth of gibbous being mistreated is also what I'm getting here too. So with the gibbous, we do have those keywords being mature, develop, articulate, perfect, refine, discern, observe, evaluate. And this will be about analysis, strategy, and focus. But with the gibbous energy, I've gotten that as being made fun of. Being made fun of for being healthy. Being made fun of for being buxom. Being made fun of for being full, having fullness. Being content also here too. And you can see the shadings are very similar, but they're not the same. And I just get this being a part of the foolish behavior with the blindfold. And not necessarily, like I get like lower realm, feeling like they were on higher realm and someone not seeing that they may have been making fun of someone. But someone being, divine feminine being on higher plane, having the knowing, and not bringing themselves down to the levels of others who participate in this kind of behavior. And that's speaking to the lower vibrational energy connected to the acidity and the toxicity here. And that being revealed also too. And it could have come from, I'm getting this energy also too. So females making fun, mean girls, we can get that here too. Justice being served for that, for all of this. At the bottom of the deck, reverse Sagittarius, so negative intent. And I get this also as karma being sent back for any kind of negative energy that's been sent out. Sagittarius rising reading was mentioned, so we'll go ahead and associate that as well. But this being returned to sender energy, where in the Egyptian tarot card deck of the Lovers card, there's a 3-party energy, past person sending negative intent towards a future person to try to keep stagnancy. So it'll be also a part of what's here too. It all being seen, made aware, may have been repeated, redundant, numerous times. With the 40 energy, prolonged things happening that should not be happening, that were very unfair, and everything that was put out over that prolonged situation, it's returning back to its owners. And I do get this being a joyous occasion for the Divine Feminine. Okay, so Capricorn Risings, this was your reading. I hope that these messages were helpful, enlightening, empowering, and enriching here for you. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. Welcome to all new subscribers. And until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Take great care. I love you. Peace.